We've all heard it before. Maybe we've said it before or thought it before. Things like, no one listens to me. I don't know what to say. I'm scared people are not going to like me. All of these things are not uncommon things when we're thinking about how to communicate with confidence. It's not easy. We can all communicate, but communicating with confidence is definitely an art form. And we can practice that because remember, where there's a struggle, there's an opportunity. And we need to embrace that opportunity. But let's look at it right now. 3 truths on why we struggle to communicate with confidence. First one, it's a lack of gestures. I mean, I'm looking at you in the camera right now and I like to talk with my hands. I know that actually I'm quite expressive with my body language. Even when I'm sitting down, I like to use my hands to say things. Lack of gestures. If I tried to be animated now as I was talking to you and I kept my hands down to the side and didn't move anything and I'm still trying to use my face, it's not easy and I probably look like I could be a serial killer. There's weirdness happening here, right? In order to be expressive and for it to look right when we're talking to people either in person or on a camera, we need to allow our body to move like a conductor in an orchestra. We need it to move with the words. And when we do that, we add inflection, we add tone, we add quality, we add meaning behind the words. If I was to do this right now, I'm not going to be expressive, but quite often what I might do is become quite monotone because my body is monotone. Monotone is do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. No rhythm, right? There's no rhythm in that vocabulary. And so, lack of gestures is definitely a big reason why we struggle to communicate with confidence. Secondly, it's actually ending sentences on a high. Sentences that end on a high come across as questions. They can come across as weak. And so when we're trying to communicate with confidence, if we always ask a question at the end of a sentence, question, did I ask? It happens a lot. I live in Australia and actually in normal day communication, as part of how Australians speak, it's very common to finish on a high. I struggle to do it. Finish on a high? There you go. So I'll give you an example. If I was to say, hi, my name's Drew and I'm speaking to you on camera. Hi, my name's Drew and I'm speaking to you on camera. I hope you can hear there's a little bit of authority in that second way of saying it. The first way doesn't make me feel confident talking to you and claiming that I'm speaking to you on camera. It makes it sound like I'm doubtful as to whether, 1, I'm speaking to you on camera, or 2, I'm good at speaking to you on camera. So thinking about how we finish our sentences, trying to end a sentence on a bit of authority, down at the end. Hi, I'm Drew, and I'm speaking to you on camera. Camera. So give that a try. And maybe you can even just notice in conversations or watching something on TV, what does the person do? What does it sound like when you finish at the up? And what does it sound like when you finish at the down? Does it make a difference to how you respond to that person if you hear them doing it? It's really, really interesting and definitely a reason why we can end up lacking confidence when we're communicating. Thirdly, we can speak too quietly. Now this is tough and I don't want to whisper and I got a pretty deep voice, so I do struggle to speak too quietly, just naturally, but it's really common if we're unsure, if we're not as confident with our communication, is to just draw back a little bit because we're too scared of what our voice sounds like and whether what we say is going to have an input with people. And if somebody is hearing me now, and you can hear me now and I'm talking to you on the camera, it doesn't sound as convincing. But if I'm talking to you on camera and it doesn't sound as convincing through that volume, right? So it's learning ways to do that. One way you can practice, do this really quickly right now, is to put your hand in front of your mouth, keep talking as you would normally talk. Don't try and raise your voice, and then cup your ear. Now, if I'm talking to myself right now by cupping my ear and speaking into my hand where I can feel the breath against my hand, it's that close, it actually amplifies acoustically. I can hear myself and I can hear the sound of my voice. Now, if I'm speaking too quietly, then you can tell how that might sound to somebody else just by doing that exercise without having to record yourself. And you can start to go, ooh, am I too quiet here? Does that sound convincing? Am I going to be able to communicate what I want to in a group effectively with confidence? If I've got my arms down here, if I'm speaking quietly, if I'm asking questions at the end of the sentence. So they're three things, they're three truths, they're three reasons that I think people, maybe you, I have done in the past, struggle to communicate with confidence. Remember, the struggle is an opportunity. So grab it, embrace it, use it, get better, and don't dig yourself into a hole by putting yourself down if it doesn't work, because it takes time, it takes practice. Some things are going to work really well, some things are going to go like that, and other things are just going to go, that's tougher than I thought, right? That's okay. It's part of the learning process. Let me know in the video comments below, has anything worked for you? Have you tried any of these before? Have you tried anything else that I should try that has helped you to communicate with more confidence? I'm going to leave a little link in the video right here. 4 easy habits, how to talk to anyone with confidence. It links really well from this, and I'll see you in that video.